Hello, everyone. My name is Gabe Mendez. Today is March 17th, 2023. We are script practicing with the entire Winner Circle group. Today, we're covering the online lead conversion script. This script took me 6.5 years to master. It has a 100% conversion ratio from conversation to appointment, if you do it the right way. If someone messages you online, Facebook, Instagram, email, you're going to quickly respond with this. Ready? Here we go. You're going to tell them this. It's not on the script because we're not talking about that, but to get the lead off the platform, all you're going to say is this. If they message you, this is how you apply this conversation. If they message you, all you say is, hi, name, how's it going? I'd love to help you out. What is your name and number? Question mark. I'll call you today to explain how everything works. I'll call you today to explain how everything works. All right. That's what you say to somebody when they send you a message online, when they send you a message online. One more time. When someone sends you that message online, hey, I'm thinking about buying. Hey, I'm thinking about selling. Hey, I've been looking at your post. Hey, I saw your story. Hey, I saw your video. It doesn't matter what they say. Hi, VNA, welcome to the call. Please turn your camera on. Let's get the camera on. Thank you, VNA. But if someone sends you a message, what you're going to do is you're just going to let, there you go. Come on. Look at that. Come on, champion. I love that. If someone sends you a message online, it does not matter. If they send you a message online asking about buying or selling, all you're going to say is, hi, name, how's it going? What is, yes, I'd love to help you. What is your name? Oh, excuse me. What is your number and email? Question mark. I'll call you today to explain how it all works. That line, 90% of the time, will get them to quickly send you their contact information if they sent you a text. Okay, now you have the lead's contact information and you're getting ready to hop on a phone call. What do you say next? This is the conversation you say next. Who wants to role play with me? I'll be the real estate agent. You be the lead.
I'll go since I was late.
All right, VNA, love that. Okay, you're gonna be the lead online. You send me a message, you gave me your info. Now I'm calling you. You just act like a normal lead, okay? All right, ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, good afternoon. Is this VNA?
Yes, this is she. Who's
Hey,
calling?
Hey, VNA, it's Gabe Mendez. Calling off the Gabe Mendez group here at EXP. We spoke on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? How's it going today?
It's going good.
Awesome. Happy to hear that. Well, the reason I'm giving you a call is because you reached out to me on Instagram. You had some questions about purchasing a home, right?
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Well, like I said, I'm Gabe. I work the Gabe Mendez group here at EXP. So I just want to find out a little more about your situation. Can you tell me about your situation, what's going on, and how I can help?
So right now, my husband and I are trying to work on our credit. So other than that, our finances are pretty well. We're just trying to work on that credit so we can get a better rate.
Got it. So you guys are working on credit to get that rate?
Yeah. Because we do want our monthly to be pretty low. I mean, somewhere where we can, something we can afford, of course. We don't want to be living like paycheck by paycheck. So we just want something affordable within our budget.
Got it. Okay, cool. That sounds good. So you guys want to work on your credit score, get the rate down, obviously work on something on your budget. What else?
We're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and with a nice, decent backyard. We have 2 kids. Let me see. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm not too picky with the house as long as it's livable and ready to move in.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I like that, VNA. And thanks for sharing all that information with me. So VNA, here's what I recommend. Before we get into location, houses, or prices, here's what I want us to do. I'd like to set up an appointment with you and my mortgage partner to meet in person. What we can do is we can review your income, your credit, your debt, and all of your assets. And then from there, from that point is we'll let you know one of two answers. Either one, you qualify, or two, you don't. If you do qualify, we'll let you know which loan programs, how much you qualify for, and what your payment will be. If you don't qualify, that is okay too, because we're gonna determine what the problem is and create a solution and give you a step-by-step plan that you can follow so that you can qualify in the next few months. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good actually.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. And by the way, VNA, our consultation is completely free, okay?
Okay, now I will say like sometimes my schedule is pretty hectic. So is there a way to do it via Zoom?
Absolutely. We can do Zoom, in person, over the phone, whatever works best for you.
Okay,
What day works
perfect.
best for you this week?
Let's see. No. Tuesdays?
Okay, got it. Tuesdays, in morning or afternoon?
Morning.
Okay, so Tuesday morning, perfect. Okay, so VNA, here's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna forward your information to our assistant. She's gonna call you and send you an email. Once you receive it, can you do me a favor and respond back that you received it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. And then once you do, we'll schedule an appointment to meet with myself and my mortgage partner next Tuesday in the morning.
Okay. Would I be receiving a call from you or the mortgage lender?
You're gonna get a call from my assistant first. They're gonna send you all the information that you need. Once you say that you got it, then we're gonna contact the mortgage lender and schedule that appointment for you.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Cool. Awesome, VNA. Well, hey, it's a pleasure speaking with you. I look forward to meeting you next week.
Same. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna pause there for a quick second. Before I get into what I want to share with all of you, let's get some feedback and takeaways. What did you guys learn from that? VNA, you can even chime in too.
I like how you were very calm and just kind of went through what she should expect, what to expect, like I said, and then how, like, exactly the process of what she's going to go through, essentially.
Amazing feedback on that, Alondra. What else? Who has some feedback and takeaways? Either questions that you have, or just like an aha moment. You were like, wow, didn't realize that. Maybe a takeaway, something that just came to mind.
I guess mine is more of a question or feedback. So you guys always have the lender. I mean, you guys are always in the meeting with the lender as well, or over time you kind of know how to screen and you know when to like step away from that situation, or you guys are always there?
I always recommend newer agents who are not extremely busy to be at every single meeting. And also, so for example, if at this point in my career, I'm not showing up to the appointment anymore because I'm only working with clients who are ready to buy or sell in the next 90 days. If you go to that appointment, you're not qualified, I'll follow up with you, but I'm not going to that appointment at this point in my career. But if you're not at my point in my career where you're doing like 2 to 4 sides per month on, like, that's my average. If you're doing 1 to 2 or 0 to 1, then you need to be at every single meeting, sitting down, especially if you're a brand new agent, you need to be at every single meeting. This is how you're going to learn the language. This is how you're going to learn the loan programs, the debt to income. This is how you're going to learn and understand all that. It's free coaching for you. And then secondly, when you're there with the client, they're like, wow, Carolina she's so busy and she still has time to be with me here today, holding my hand, walking me through the whole process. And at the very end of that appointment, regardless if they get qualified or not, you're still going to ask this question. Well, hey, listen, good news. You didn't get qualified. Good news. It sounds like you're only a few steps away. Improve your credit, save some money, and you're there. And they're going to be like, yeah, that's true. It is good news. By the way, Carolina, or VNA, would you happen to know of anyone else? I mean, VNA, let me ask you this question. Did we answer all your questions today? Did we make you feel comfortable? Are you excited with the process and everything? Yeah. Can I ask you for a huge favor, please? Will you please, do you have 2 friends or family that you can refer me to right now who are thinking of buying and selling? You ask that at the qualification the way that I just asked it. It has to be the way that I just asked it. It has to be very in control, but also has to be very authoritative. You guys can hear it in my voice. I wasn't like, is it okay if you please send me their number? If not, it's okay. I totally get it. I didn't sound like that. It was, hey, Vianney, did I answer your questions today? I did. Great. And were you happy with the experience? I even have a little smile on my face. I'm looking at her and my hands are even like this. Were you happy with the experience? Awesome. So glad to hear that. Vianney, I have a question to ask you. Would you happen to know 2 friends or family that are looking at buying or selling right now that you can refer me to today? That's how I'm asking. I'm even doing a little squinting thing like that you can refer me to today. Like it's sales. You're selling your body. You're selling your energy. You're selling the words. It's not just the words. It's the whole package. Think about it. How many times have we gone to a store, a movie theater, a party, something like that, and you get AKA bad vibes? You're like, ooh, that person just gave me really bad vibes right now. Or they're on stage speaking, or they're on behind a camera, and there's something about them that you just don't like. That's bad vibes. In sales, you have to have good vibes. So you have to make sure that your face, the words, your body all align. It's all there together. So what are you selling? You have to be personable. You have to have energy. Energy. No one wants to do business with a doormat. I'm going through the most crazy process of my life. I want to be a little excited. I want to have a little fun. If it's just like, hi, yes, welcome to the real estate services. Today, we're going to help you buy a home. You got 2 options. You can qualify, you don't qualify. Oh, you didn't qualify. Shucks. We'll call you in 2 months when you're ready. Have a good day. It's like, damn, bro. What? I want my real estate agent to amp me up. Like, hey, you didn't qualify. That's okay. So anyways, your tonality. We've talked about tonality in the past. You need to have a tonality that has a downswing. I'm swinging my voice down every time I talk. My volume is higher, means I'm louder. Yes, I'm louder. My tonality is a downswing. My volume is higher. And I'm also, and my body language, I'm very in control. I'm not all wild with my hands. I'm not very wild with my body. I'm not sitting there and quivering and shaking. I'm very articulate with my voice. I enunciate clearly. I open my mouth. I say my T's, I say my S's, and I speak from my diaphragm, so it has a lot of power when I speak. That's what I want you guys to do. So that's part of the delivery when you're talking to people. I forgot the question, but I hope that answered it. Oh yeah, Catalina, that was your question. Are you going to the appointment? Yes. Go to the appointment. Any other takeaways from it? All right, let's role play against someone else.
Hey, Gabe, really quick. I know that the script went pretty well, right? And we try to plan it that way, kind of to be positive. So what happens if, for example, the client, he's the one that reached out, right? He's the one that's asking, but at some point when you mention, hey, let's meet with the mortgage partner, and he's just like, you know what? I really don't want to do that. I don't want to move forward with the process. Do you push a little bit, or do you kind of just roll with it and give them like?
I rarely, when you explain it the way that I explain it, very rarely you're going to have a no. So here's what, so when you tell them, if you look at the bottom, it says, well, here's what I recommend. I set up an appointment with a mortgage partner to meet in person. We're going to review your income, your credit, your assets, and your debt. And we're going to give you one of 2 answers. One, you qualify. If you do, here are the loan programs. This is what your payment is. And if you don't qualify, that's okay. We're going to tell you what's holding you back and how to fix it step by step so that you can be ready to buy in the next 3 to 6 months. Would that be helpful? Would that be helpful? You have to ask the closing question that way. Would that be helpful? If they, who in the right mind is going to tell you, no, that's not going to be helpful? No one's going to say that to you, right? We're talking, this is, I'm talking high level sales psychology here. No one's in the right mind is going to sit there and look at you and say, no, Louis, that's not going to be helpful at all. It's actually going to hurt me even more. So no, I don't get that. But if I do, then yes, you got to be a little pushy. You know, I don't really want to meet with the lender yet. Great. What's holding you back? What's holding you back from getting more information? That's literally the next question. Great. What is it? What's holding you back from getting more information? Ask that question. Now, sometimes the answer might be, it's my credit score. Sometimes the answer might be, or I don't want them to ding my credit, right? That's a real popular one. Write this one down, everyone. Here's the objection handler. If someone tells you, I don't want them to ding my credit. Ready? It's a long answer. I don't have it all perfectly scripted out, so I might repeat it a couple of times, but this is the objection handler. If someone says, yeah, but I don't want them to run my credit score right now and all that. Here's what I tell them. I told Louis, can I give you my advice on that? As a professional, can I give you my advice on that? I ask for permission. Can I give you my advice on that? Like, yeah, for sure. Look, if you're planning on buying a home in the next 6 to 12 months, honestly, you should not be having your credit score run for any other reason. You should be allowing the lender to run your credit score. Here's why. If you need help constructing a game plan to purchase a home in the near future, and you don't allow the lender to pull your credit score, it's like going to the doctor and telling the doctor, I just broke a bone, but I'm not going to let you do an x-ray. I want you to help me, but I'm not going to let you do an x-ray. And that doesn't make any sense, right, Louis? But listen, guys, I want you to listen to the way I'm delivering it. Listen to my tone. I dropped it down. Listen to my volume. I dropped it down. I got really serious right there. I want him to know I'm not playing around right now. I'm not. Are you guys noticing the difference in tonality? Before I was up here, I was talking like that and like that, but here I dropped it down now to a level I need him to know over the phone. This is over the phone. I'm not playing around right now. I just gave you a very silly example as to why you should do it. If I'm too playful with the silly example, I can come off as immature or too juvenile. So I have to bring my tonality down. So Louis, if I can be honest with you, you doing that is like going to the doctors, breaking a bone and telling them to fix you without allowing them to perform an x-ray. That doesn't make any sense now, right? Obviously not. Obviously not. So if you're going to be running your credit, this is how the lender will know whether or not you can qualify, what's holding you back, and they can get you prepared for a purchase in the future. That's what I say. You go back, watch this video. I want you guys to write that down and say it over and over again in your own words. Again, hey, Louis, can I give you my advice on that? Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, listen, if your plans to buy a home in the near future, you shouldn't be running your credit score for anything else anyways. Not for a car, not for a credit card. Let the lender run your credit card. Let the lender run your credit. And here's why. When you let them pull your credit score, they're able to tell you what's going on. Not letting the lender pull your credit score right now and giving you a breakdown is like breaking a bone and going to the doctor and asking them to fix you, but not doing an x-ray. How can they properly prescribe the medicine or procedure for you if they can't see behind the scenes? How can a lender properly guide you on your financing if they can't peek behind the scenes? Does that make sense, Louis? And does that make sense now? He's like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's a perfect analogy too. So yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and I want to break it down like that. So hey, listen, man, when they run your credit score, will it ding your credit? Absolutely it will. But what does it matter? Because they're not going to ding your credit score and take you out of qualification. They're going to ding your credit score and tell you how to get into qualification. That's the whole point. So trust me, let them do it, Louis. I've done this multiple times. Let them do it. That's my objection handle on how I would handle that right there. So agree with them, side with them, give them that little analogy so they can visually see it. Remember, we're storytellers all the way back from our prehistoric days. That's what we did when we were living in the forests and canyons. And when we were all Neanderthals, we all communicated through storytelling, hieroglyphics. So it's in our DNA to speak via stories, to learn via stories. Okay, great. Let's run through the script one more time. Who wants to go up next? And as you guys can tell, I shortened it a little bit. I've condensed it. I really don't need to say all this. I'm trying to say all of it just to help you guys out, but I don't need to say all of this. I know how to shorten it up now, depending on the person I'm talking to. Who's up? Who wants to be the client? This is a script you guys need to know all the time. This script you need to know all the time. Even when you get stuck in front of a person and they hit you up and like asking you in person about questions about real estate, you need to know these words in the back of your head so you know how to handle it right off the bat. Who's up next?
I'll go, Gabe.
Okay, let's go, Louis. All right, so ring, ring, ring.
Hey, this is Louis.
Hey, good afternoon. Is this Louis?
Yeah, this is him. What's going on?
Louis, it's Gabe Mendez. Calling on behalf of the Gabe Mendez group here at EXP. How's it going?
Hey, good to hear from you, man. I'm doing good.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, Louis, really quickly, man, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because you reached out to me on Instagram about wanting to purchase a property. You reached out on my website about wanting to buy a home. You sent me a text message about wanting to buy a home. Well, you reached out to me on Instagram about possibly buying or selling. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. I am looking into buying a home.
Buying home. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Well, like I said, I'm Gabe here at the team. So Louis, fill me on your situation. What's going on and how can I help?
You know what? I actually already have a home. I'm looking into purchasing a second home. And then my current home I want to use as a rental property.
Got it. So you want to use your current property as a rental to get some income from that. And then you want to go purchase another one.
Right, that's right.
Awesome. What else?
I'm trying to stay in the local area, so not too far from where I'm already located. And you know, like I said, the house that I have right now, it's a smaller home, it's a town home, but I'm actually want you know, something a little bit bigger.
Okay, got it. So you got a townhome right now. You want a property that's a little bit bigger. That sounds good. All right. Anything else?
I'm a veteran. I used the VA loan on my first home. I don't know if I could use it on my second home, but I'm also interested if that's a possibility.
Got it. Okay. VA, want to possibly use it for the second one. Look into the VA benefits. All right. Got that noted. Awesome, man. What else?
Like I said, I'm open to the ideas of the locations and prices. I'm in a good situation right now financially, so I'm open to I think whatever you're gonna recommend.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing all that with me, Louis. And here's what I recommend for you specifically. Before we get into locations and prices and houses, here's what I want to do. I'd like to set up an appointment with you and my mortgage partner to meet in person. What we can do is we can review your income, your credit, your debt, your assets, and your VA benefits. And from that point, we'll let you know one of two answers. Either one, you'll qualify, which it sounds like you will from based on what you're telling me, or two, you don't. Maybe there's something holding you back. If you do qualify, we'll let you know how much purchasing power you have, what your payment will be, and how much of the VA loan you can use. If you don't qualify for whatever reason, we'll let you know what's holding you back and how to fix it so that you can qualify within the next few months. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, that's definitely helpful.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Oh, by the way, Louis, our consultation is completely free, okay?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Louis, so what day works best for you next week?
You know what? All evenings are good for me, any day of the week.
All right, so the evenings are good for you. So we'll probably try to schedule for somewhere between Monday and Wednesday. And is there a time that you prefer?
Anytime after 4:30.
All right, anytime after 4:30 between Monday and Wednesday. All right, and can you confirm your best email?
Yeah, you could reach me at louisgarnica.gmail.com.
Cool, louisgarnica@gmail.com. All right, awesome. So here's what's gonna happen next, Louis. We're gonna send you an email right now with the items that we're gonna need for the appointment. Can you do me a huge favor? Can you just confirm receipt of the email as soon as we get off the call? Once you do, I'm gonna pass your information over to my mortgage partner and we'll schedule the appointment for next week after 4:30.
Yes, most definitely. I'll check it out and then I'll confirm once I look at it.
Awesome. Well, hey, it was a pleasure speaking with you, Louis. I look forward to meeting you next week.
Hey, thanks for reaching out, Gabe. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye. Okay. Takeaways, team. There's one thing that I really want you guys to take away from this, and no one's mentioned it yet. What are you guys taking away? What are you guys hearing? You had two different scenarios right there. What are you guys hearing right now in the script practicing? Any little aha moment, any little ahas, anything that you're seeing like, oh, wow. Like, what?
Gabe, I caught on in this one that you're just letting them kind of tell you everything, and at the end, you kind of don't answer really any of the questions. You're writing everything down, and then you ask for the appointment.
Bingo. That's 100% it. Bingo. Sales agents, listen to me carefully. Selling is not telling. Selling is not telling. Selling is asking questions. Louis felt comfortable booking an appointment with me. I asked him to be the client. He could have been frustrated. He could have been mad. He could have been anything. He took the appointment with me. Why? Because I listened. I asked him questions. He did all the talking. Who did all the talking that call? He did. Who did all the talking with VNA? VNA did. She did everything. Louis, and guess what? And when I told them, here's my recommendation, let's do this. it made them feel like it was like I heard their plan and I offered a customized plan for them. You know what? Here's what I recommend based on what you're telling me. Let's do this. Would that be helpful? I don't ask them, oh, is that okay? Or a yes or no question. I ask a question that demands a yes answer from them. And I ask the question after they've done all the talking. Now they feel comfortable. They feel heard. Everything he was telling me during that conversation, I was just reciting it back to him. Okay, VA benefits. What else? Oh, and I want a house that is. Okay, good. Townhouse. Anything else? Oh yeah, this too. And he just kept on going and going and going until he was finished. And then once I took all the information and he heard me actively listening, I had to repeat everything back to him. Once I did that, I said, hey, Louis, here's my recommendation, man. Let's just try this. Would that be helpful? Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Awesome. What's your availability? That conversation should be 3 to 4 minutes. It is the highest converting script I have ever used in my entire career. You use this script, 90% of your appointments will be converted from phone call to appointment at the lender's office. And then you must show up to the lender's office with them or be on Zoom with them. Could you imagine how amazing it's going to be for them to be like, wow, man, Louis was here with me. Alondra, she's right there. Dolores is here too. Like in their head, like, she's so cool that she's here. You get to learn more information. You look like a superstar. And more importantly, you ask for the referral in person right there. Remember, there's something called RAS. Has anyone heard of RAS? It's in your brain. RAS, reticular activating system. Has anyone heard of that? It's in your brain. No? Okay. Look that up. Reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is a portion of the brain that's responsible for linking familiarities. So for example, who here's purchased a car in the last few years, like a new car or something, right? Okay. Louis, when you purchased that car, did you start to notice that car everywhere when you were driving on the road? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, Louis. One of two scenarios. Number one, was that car already there? You just never noticed it. Or two, when you bought that car, did the general manager call everyone and say, all right, release the cars, let them all hit the road now? What happened? One or two?
One.
They were already there, but you had no reason to pay attention to it. Your clients right now, when they reach out to you to buy or sell a home, their RAS is activated. They're looking at buying, selling, videos. They're having conversations with people right now. They're noticing people who are buying and selling. They're hearing conversations of people who are buying and selling. You want a referral? Do it when your client gets to you, because it's the most heightened they'll ever be. It's the most aware that they'll ever be. When you close escrow and they're gone and their RAS is no longer thinking about that, their RAS is thinking about the car, the kids, jiu-jitsu, and all that crap. Good luck getting a referral. Ask for the referral at the initial appointment. Ask for the referral after the approval. Ask for the referral when the offer is accepted. Ask for the referral as soon as you close escrow. Those 4 highlighting points. Ask for the escrow. Ask for the referral when the appraisal comes in. Those are the 4 most high emotional when their RAS are kicked in. That's when you want to do it. Okay, team. We're at 12:33. Do we have any final questions before we wrap up? I need you guys to master this script. Please sit there all weekend. This needs to be part of who you are. I can recite this script to you with my eyes closed, probably not backwards, but I can do it for sure with my eyes closed. Anytime 7 days out of the week you ask me this conversation, I will throw it back at you like no problem, zero hesitancy. This and my door knocking script, I know like the back of my hand. This needs to be part of who you are. And then go back to this video, practice the tonality. When to go high, when to go low. If anything, we'll probably do this script again on Monday, and I'll start working on the tonality with all of you so we can all practice it together. Was this helpful for you guys? Yep.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Cool. Amazing, team. Have a productive day. We'll chat soon. God bless. Later.
Bless.